Hello. We're here today at Ayutthaya, which is an ancient city in Thailand, and I thought this was a beautiful spot to do some drawing. I've had a dramatic afternoon, but I'm not going to let that stop me from drawing, and you're welcome to come draw with me. And I thought this was just a beautiful scene to draw. We've got some great trees, there's this cool basket, and I'm going to sit underneath this tree and I'm going to draw, and you can draw me or whatever you want, or something on your desk, whatever it is you're feeling like drawing. And yeah, we're gonna have a great time. I'm gonna keep an eye on my camera. And yeah, this is a good spot to draw. It's funny, I was just here like a half hour ago or an hour ago to draw, and I was setting up the camera, and I had left my phone over here to focus, have an object to focus on. And while I was doing that, someone took my camera, my phone, because they thought it was lost, and it was a whole ordeal. I hope they just took it because they thought it was lost. But long story short, I got it back. So all's well that ends well. Anyway, let's do a drawing. It can be kind of meditative. There's lots of Buddhas near here. It can be a very relaxing thing. I'm going to take the mic off of me and put it on the ground. Sorry if it's loud. So we're going to put that right here. And yeah, we're going to get drawing. And I'm going to do a little timer so that doesn't clock out. The camera only films for 29 minutes at a time. Wow, what a dramatic day. I was not expecting that. And luckily I didn't have to pay them to get my phone back, so it all worked out. I'm gonna light a couple bits of incense for mosquitoes. And remember, you don't have to draw me, you don't have to draw what I'm drawing. You can draw whatever you want. There's no good drawing, there's no bad drawing. There's just, practicing the art. And so we're gonna try not to be judgmental of ourselves. We're gonna try to just draw whatever. I might even just do some journaling. We'll see. We'll see if at the end of this I have a drawing to show you or not. And I might even go check that everything's running on the camera. So please get started. And remember not to be too stressed about the outcome. Sometimes it's hard not to stress. This thing that's over here on the other side of the tree that you can maybe see in the distance is called a stupa. I don't know if these ones are also stupas, but stupas are Buddhist burial mounds, also holy. And there's a cool one right next to the camera. Right, there's a bunch of birds living out of it. So maybe I'll draw that. And I'll put a link in the description for where this is. And if you want to draw longer than this video, feel free to loop it and mute me and put music on. This place is quite beautiful. I don't know if it really compares to Angkor Wat like people say, because it's not as old, but if you're out here, it's worth coming to. I think Angkor Wat's a little more impressive, but wasn't filming this channel when I went there. So, but similar Khmer styles, but a little more Thai. And not quite as old. This is only about 400 years old. So I'll link to the information so you can read up on this if you want. I'm a little red in the face from running, trying to catch my phone. A little worn out. But no day goes as planned, so. Feeling lazy, I'm gonna just wing this one. I'm not feeling like putting a ton of detail in. Definitely exhausted. This one's a little thorny. I'm gonna move you. I'm not gonna break you, but I am gonna move you. If there's somewhere you'd like to see me film, obviously let me know. It's nice, you can see people in the background, that's great. A lot of tourists here. More Japanese tourists than I was expecting. I don't run into that many, but a lot here. Don't know why. Wonder if it's popular in Japan. That's a funny thing about travel, is sometimes you'll arrive at a place and it'll be like all of one country's tourists, and you realize that like maybe it was in a Korean film, or it was, you know, part of a Chinese soap opera, and it's become popular because of that, or in an anime, and sometimes that happens to locations. And it won't be popular at all with people from the US, but it's funny how even tourist attractions can be different, popular with different groups. It's something I hadn't thought about until I had really been traveling and living abroad a long time. Messed up the bird on this. Well, but there is no oops in art, as my teacher always said, so that's what it was meant to be. I feel like this channel is mostly me mumbling, but maybe y'all will enjoy that. Let me get a little photo of this. No, I'm not quite done with it. Oh, yeah. The incense really works. There are bugs, but they're not biting me. Maybe I spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Ant bit me. Ouch. I've been bitten so many times on this channel. It's so funny. Wow. Well, I finished my drawing. This is what I drew. And then I'll show you what I was looking at. I was looking at this. Hard to see, but there's a little tree up there at the top. How do I spell that? gonna start packing up because I gotta get to the next place. But thank you for joining me here. And if you're still drawing, as I said, loop the video. There is no good drawing or bad drawing. Don't feel any pressure. And oof, all the blood rushed to my head as I stood up. I'm gonna head out, but thank you for joining me. And yeah, loop the video, put on some music, have a nice time. And remember, you can always draw. You'll always have drawing. No one can take that from you. No matter how the world gets, you can always take out your sketchbook and go drawing. And I'll be here on this channel. So join me. Okay, bye-bye.